So we finally have an answer. Escape from Tarkov will have an offline co-op mode with progression available. A little over a year ago, I made this video calling out for the treatment of honest modders and the community of probably over 1 million players of single-player Tarkov. To this day, there really isn't an official alternative for it, for the reasons stated in that video, so if you're curious, give it a watch after this one. One of the more important questions was, why? Why was BSG so toxic to this offline mods community? And the answer is, as always, money. And there is nothing inherently wrong with that, but that's a topic for tomorrow's video. Battlestate Games just announced the official release of their new edition, the Unheard Edition. In it, among many other things, they state this: access to PvE co-op mode with persistent progression. Progression will not reset with wipes. It looks like the description of what we had so far with single-player Tarkov mod, but with co-op mode added. Okay, but some of you might be asking, is this a good thing for the help of the online raids and state of the game overall? In my opinion, yes. Again, I would refer you to the video I did before, but in a nutshell, some people can't or won't play Tarkov online. And those are an important community on their own, going as far as creating hundreds of mods for the offline SBT, and unironically triggering the change of many systems of Tarkov itself and showing BSG people actually wanted these changes. Mods that introduced new systems to the game way before BSG implemented them include the armor system way back in 2022, for example, or the amazing Amon's graphical package that turns the game from a gray soup to a much more immersive and interesting place. Not to mention having a much better time locating what's shooting at you. I, for one, am very happy it is a planned inclusion in the game, but it also generates a few questions, some of a technical nature and some of a more moral and legal nature. First, will this mode support mods? I, for one, considered the base game a downgrade in a PvE-oriented version because of mods that tweak AI behavior, pathing, and even add PMCs as AI to fight against. And of course, again, playing the base game without the Amon's graphics mod is like putting on foggy goggles. It just doesn't look decent anymore. I really would prefer they would include a way for modders to adapt their mods to this offline co-op version of the game and let us customize it. Second, and piggybacking on the previous question, will they include AI PMCs so we can do the PMC quests? They say all quests available for progression, but are they changing them or just removing them altogether from this version? And if they are putting in AI PMCs, what difficulty setting will they be? Are they going to have it ranging from regular scav, like most of the Timmies out there, all the way up to bosses? Because the mods do that, or better yet, allow you to do that. In the single-player mod, AI PMCs simulate some player behavior, some chatting all over the map, pushing everything into submission, and some will hide in some spots and rat you if you're not careful. Third, Edge of Darkness players should have access to everything that was coming in the future, like it was stated before. Do they have access to this game mode, or is BSG going to force them to upgrade to the new Unheard Edition just to play it? As a reminder, it said the same on EOD as this new version says. Free access to all subsequent DLCs, Season Pass. So this shouldn't be a question, but in light of some things in their past, we kind of need the answer to this one, BSG. I mean, you did say EOD was like the ultimate shit and nothing would more overpowered would come to replace it, but here we are. Oh, and by the way, if anyone at BSG ever sees this, if it's not included in the EOD version, fair warning, it's a class action lawsuit waiting to happen, not to mention false advertising and consumer fraud charges from governments that are made aware of this issue and wouldn't mind a guaranteed public victory in the online world. Fourth, can we choose to play in this offline co-op mode with progression with different editions? Like, can I, an EOD owner, choose to play with a standard account for the extra challenge? And by the way, you really need to name it though. Let's just call it Co-op Tarkov, in distinction to Live Tarkov and Single Player Tarkov. And now for my last question to BSG. Will co-op Tarkov be a purchasable item so that people who just want it specifically can just buy the standard edition and then get co-op Tarkov? There are a hell of a lot of players who again can't or just plain won't hop on live Tarkov, or if they do, standard is just fine for that. Or arena for that matter. I can perfectly see people only playing this new co-op Tarkov, and if they want some PvP, then they hop on arena for that particular fix. There are a lot more questions I would like to see answered, but I suspect we will only find out later or in-game. I will be doing a video tomorrow on the other more contentious aspects of this new edition and 14.6 in general, so yeah, look forward to that. Now there is also one particular question for the SBT community. Will this mean the end of SBT as a whole? In my opinion, no. Unless BSG releases mod support for co-op Tarkov and makes it cheaper to access on a side purchase plus the standard edition or as a standalone option, it won't go away that fast. At least it shouldn't, because it still has its place. Overall, do you think this is a good idea? Are you interested to try this co-op Tarkov out, or do you not really care? Are you one of the can't or won't play live Tarkov? Do you have any other thoughts or questions about it? Leave it in the comments below. Just please be respectful. I try to read them all, even if sometimes I miss a few. Leave a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.